Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. It's Wednesday, April 17th. We'll have more on a downtown restaurant facing possible eviction, as well as updates on the Center County Jail's lawsuit settlement.
We'll also have updates on Donald Trump's trial, along with entertainment, sports, and an interview. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Emma Aken.
And I'm Jace. BRGR, a popular restaurant in downtown State College, is facing possible eviction. A local real estate's court filings last week said the popular burger joint owes about $65,000 in unpaid rent. The property is owned by Calder Joint Venture and is, quote, entitled to recover possession of the premises, according to attorney Kathleen Yurchak's complaint. There are currently no hearings scheduled for the case.
College Township is suing Aspen State College for incomplete payments. Aspen State College allegedly requested approval of a land development plan in College Township in 2021. College Township granted the request in April 2021 on a set of conditions including posting surety bonds for improvements and payments for the construction projects. The criminal complaint alleged that Aspen State College has failed to maintain health, safety, and welfare of College Township residents while completing the developmental land projects. The lawsuit was filed April 5th.
Center County has agreed to pay a $2.7 million settlement. The case regards a man who alleges that poor treatment at the county jail left him paralyzed from the upper torso down. The settlement was reached with Prime Care Medical, the jail's contracted medical provider. This isn't the first case brought against Prime Care, as it's been named in over a dozen federal lawsuits since 2021.
Penn State is proposing a new housing project near the Lash football building. The project is rumored to be a public-private partnership similar to the Nittany Lion Inn, and it would open in time for the 2026 fall semester. The new dorms would be located between Hastings Road and East College Avenue, 1,500 feet from the football building. Members of the university trustees said they have more questions than they have answers at this time, as little discussion was held on the project. It is still up in the air whether these dorms will benefit all students or primarily student athletes. It was a cloudy day here in State College. Will we be seeing the sun anytime soon? Filippo Formica with Campus Weather Service has more. Take a look.
From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good evening, PSN. I'm student meteorologist Filippo Formica here with your Wednesday evening forecast. Taking a look back on the day with our visible satellite, we saw a bunch of clouds moving out of the region, our warm front moving through, and now we are starting to see some clearing in the western two-thirds of the Commonwealth. That is going to lead to some severe weather starting to gather here near Cleveland. And as we look out, we can see where that severe weather is striking as a cold front is draped right across Michigan and Ohio. So as a radar recap from today, we had multiple rounds of rain move through. The first early morning, then another round mid-morning. But as that rain moved out, we saw some showers, but starting to clear out throughout the afternoon. And you can see right at the very end of this loop here in Cleveland, we see those heavier showers and severe weather starting to move in. So taking a look at our current conditions, still dealing with some rain in Scranton, otherwise pretty cloudy across the Commonwealth, although clear skies in Williamsport. But I do want to draw your attention to some very warm temperatures in the western portion of the state. 76 in Erie, 75 in Franklin, 80 degrees in Pittsburgh. And these areas are going to be where that instability is going to bring in some very severe weather. A tornado watch in effect for these counties just in a very western portion of Pennsylvania. So taking a look at our high temperature departures from average, 21 degrees above average in Erie, 13 degrees above average in Franklin, and 18 degrees above average in Pittsburgh. That is going to help out with that severe weather. And you can see this bubble of abnormal warmth. That's the exact same area that we've been seeing severe weather throughout the day today. So as we move through and time this out, Erie and Franklin, you're going to be seeing severe storms between 6 and 8 o'clock. After 8 o'clock, this should just move through Pittsburgh right around 8:30. Johnstown knocking on your door here at 8:30. This line is going to continue to move across the Commonwealth, starting to break down right near State College. So still be aware for some rumbles of thunder tonight at University Park. But eventually by Thursday at 3:30 in the morning, those showers are all moving out. We could even see some peaks of some clearer skies in the picture. So as we continue to time this out, Thursday going to be kind of a mix of sun and clouds, maybe some speckles of showers moving through, but by the evening hours, things really start to clear out for us here. So another round of rain is on the way for Friday. Going to be some lighter rain in general. This is also a quick hitting system and should be out of here by the weekend. Maybe we could see some light showers on Saturday as a quick clipper system moves through, but overall going to be a pretty nice weekend for us here. But first tonight we got to deal with some isolated thunderstorms in the region, high of 53 with a southeast wind of 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we move into tomorrow, things will start to clear out, although we will be dealing with some fog early in the morning. We will be seeing a high of 68 degrees with some partly sunny skies after that though. Winds of 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the west. And as we move into the 7-day outlook, kind of bookended by some more unsettled weather Thursday, Friday of this week, and then Wednesday of next week. But right in between, we are going to be seeing some very beautiful conditions, mostly sunny skies for this weekend. Maybe some AM frost on Monday with some very low morning low temperatures for this time of the year. 35 degrees your morning low Sunday morning, Monday morning 34 degrees, and Tuesday morning 39 degrees. So those high temperatures, especially at the beginning of next work week, a little deceiving out there. Might want to pack an extra layer, even though it is going to be getting into the 60s. It's going to be starting out very chilly, especially for April. So I hope you all enjoy this weekend and all the sunshine that it may bring.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Jamie DeBolonia with your sports update. Penn State women's basketball's Ashley Owuzu is the 33rd overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. The Dallas Wings used its second selection of the night to draft Owuzu to the Lone Star State. She joins one of the best draft classes in the league's history as one of the 36 picks. Penn State baseball was defeated by Kent State 10-3 in its final Tuesday night showdown at Medler Field for the 2024 season. The offense struggled to mount any momentum throughout the contest, but Bryce Molinaro was a lone bright spot as he reached base 3 times and made a nice play on defense. Penn State will travel to take on Michigan State as conference play continues. The first game of the series will take place at 8 p.m. on Friday, April 19th. To give themselves a fresh look in the 2024 season, the New York Jets dug into their past. As part of a rebranding, the Jets unveiled a new uniform and new logo on Monday. The logo is a modernized version of the one used from 1978 to 1997. They're calling this new look the Legacy Collection. Jets owner Woody Johnson says the fans have consistently asked for them to return to their roots, and he heard them. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets will be back in action on Monday for the first day of New York's offseason program. That's all for your sports update. After the break, Juliana Tordo has the latest in the world of entertainment. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Juliana Tordo with your entertainment update. Comedian Sal Vulcano will be taking over Eisenhower Auditorium this Thursday for a stand-up comedy show. Vulcano is best known for being on the hit hidden camera comedy show Impractical Jokers. Tickets to the free comedy show are completely sold out, but you can currently sign up for a waitlist on Org Central and you will be directed to a standby line. This does not guarantee entry to the event. In other Penn State news, our Annalise Hansen is live in the studio now with more details on a recent pep rally. Annalise?
Thanks, Juliana. Last week, I had the chance to attend the POC pep rally, where I got to watch showcases of student talent and learn about the importance of diversity and inclusion at Penn State. Let's take a look.
The Paul Robeson Cultural Center is hosting its annual Pride in Our Community pep rally event, bringing together students, alumni, and faculty to celebrate diverse experiences and perspectives of people of color at Penn State.
The People in Our Community POC Pep Rally took place Friday, April 12th at the Hub. The event featured several performances by multicultural groups, dance battles, free t-shirts, and snacks. The pep rally was hosted by the Paul Robeson Cultural Center, an organization focused on serving underrepresented students with a mission to embrace ethnic, racial, and cultural diversity at Penn State. The PRCC provides and organizes special events and programs to promote and find community, offer support, and teach about social justice and diversity.
I would say the POC Pep Rally is so important because you get to really highlight a lot of the different groups that are on this campus. Obviously, the school's a PWI, but there are a lot of very talented and different ethnic groups that go into it. And with me covering it, shout out to Coach Essential, I love to do just a job, go around and make sure that I get to highlight every single group, all their hard work, and be able to show it to everybody else on campus. Not everybody's going to come out to the event, and that's cool. But if I can help show other things, that's great for them and great for all groups on the campus.
The pep rally featured student talent showcases, highlighting the diverse abilities of Penn State students. The crowd was very engaged and enthusiastic throughout the entire celebration. This event allows Penn Staters to engage with people from different backgrounds in order to strengthen community bonds and show commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. For Penn State Network News, I am Annalise Hansen. This event will continue to be held annually to promote the talent and spirit of multicultural students in the Penn State community. Back to you, Juliana.
Thanks, Annalise. This past weekend, Blue and White consisted of more than just football. Rapper Wiz Khalifa paid a visit to Happy Valley and did a surprise performance at downtown bar Champs. Wiz Khalifa is a 10-time Grammy Award winner and is best known for hits like See You Again, Black and Yellow, and Weed and Boys. Khalifa is no stranger to Penn State, and he performed at Penn State's Movin' On Festival in 2014 and even recorded a music video at a Penn State frat house back in 2010. Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader is making its return, but with a twist. Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity will be hitting Amazon streaming services. Each game will feature a contestant who will rely on a classroom full of celebrities to help them answer questions from elementary curriculum in an effort to win a cash prize. The game show will be hosted by superstar tight end Travis Kelce. A release date has not been set yet. That's all for your entertainment update. Coming up next, interview anchor Carly Knowlton will be speaking with Lauren Parker and Carly LaRosa, group fitness instructors here at Penn State. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Carly Knowlton, and joining me tonight is Lauren Parker and Carly LaRosa, two group fitness instructors at Penn State. Thanks so much, guys, for coming in tonight.
Thanks for having us.
I appreciate it. So let's get started. What is your role as a group fitness instructor here?
So I'm a group fitness instructor. I teach this semester yoga Lattes and Pilates. So really mind-body oriented. And Lauren?
Yes, so same thing. Very much mind-body oriented. Group fitness instructor here, and yeah.
When did you get started? How'd you find out about this job?
I've been teaching for about 2 years now, and I found it through the program manager, Anna Champion.
Nice.
I was looking through all different classes that I needed, and so Kines 93, which is the class that you take in order to become a fitness instructor or a personal trainer. I saw that and I was like, this is definitely something I would be very interested in.
Nice.
So yeah, so I took the class and that was sophomore year.
What does the class kind of consist of? What are you doing in that time frame?
Yeah, so it's a semester-long course, pretty much like 2 credits. So you're pretty much like regular lecture class, but also they have different labs. So you're doing, your everyday Monday, Wednesday, Friday class, but then also you're doing evaluation. So you're taking classes, you're shadowing classes, and then you're also teaching classes throughout the semester. So it's a lot, but it's a lot of fun.
And then I heard earlier that you have a mentor program. How does that normally work if you're involved in that?
So usually after about a semester of teaching or 2, you can have the option to have a mentee. And so there's a lot of opportunity to grow in the programs that are offered through Campus Rec within both of the personal training and the group fitness instructor options. And so this semester, both of us have mentees, and it's been really fun because it's cool because you get to meet people who are also passionate about fitness and about helping other people, and so on. So so you have that option, and you meet once a week, or if you would like to meet more, you can. Usually for about an hour, you practice cardio, you practice, strength, and you go over what the syllabus and like the coursework is for every single week.
Great, yeah. So how much of a time commitment normally is all of this? Is it a lot to handle as your students and trying to graduate, do your other classes?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's usually personal preference. So I teach about 4 classes a week, and then sometimes I'll pick up one if someone needs a cover.
Wow.
But I will say it kind of depends on the person. If you can only do 1 class a week, that's okay. If you can do 4 or 5 like me, then that's okay too. So usually personal preference there.
And how much do you teach?
So I have a little bit heavier course load school academic-wise this semester, so I teach only 2. But again, like Lauren said, you have the option to cover, and it's not just mind body, even though that's what both of us teach. You can do anything, cycling, anything that's offered, HIIT, bar, anything. So I would say for me, for a class is about 45 minutes long, and so before and after, usually 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes before, and then about 10-ish minutes after. So it's like a little bit over an hour, almost an hour and a half for every class.
So it's easy to manage throughout the week.
Yes,
if you're only teaching 1 or 2. Yeah, cool.
Yes.
So I guess what I wanted to ask next, you probably have regulars that come in every week. Do you kind of get to make a bond with those students or faculty?
Oh, of course.
Yes, definitely. It's our favorite part.
Yes.
Yeah?
I mean, I think that's the hardest part about leaving, since I'm graduating in May. And you get to know so many people, and just you kind of create these little connections, and you look forward to seeing everyone week by week. And yeah, it's fun to like connect with them on Instagram through your accounts and stuff. But yes, I think it's nice to meet other students who are like your age, but then also faculty as well.
Definitely. And it's probably fun to see people out and about on the street, and they're like, you're my
my
teacher,
gosh.
right?
One time I was at a frat party, this was last year, and this girl came up to me and she was like, I take your class, and I remembered her, and I was like, it's just awesome. But even, like this semester, I've gotten coffee with some of the people that come and that are my regulars, and you get to really bond. That's my favorite part of this whole thing is you're helping other people, and you're learning from them as well.
Yes. Oh, that's adorable. Yes. So are there ways, now that you finished Kines 93, are there ways that you can connect with the course or even the teacher still?
Oh, of course, yeah. I feel like we see the teachers and instructors all the time, especially when you're in IM. Mm-hmm. We have our little Fitwell section, so I try to go there and see my instructor as much as I can and just check in. But I feel that they offer so many opportunities, and we always have a monthly meeting with everyone. So
nice.
Yeah.
And then they have a brand new class called Nittany Fit, right?
Yeah.
Have either of you taken that yet?
I have not.
No?
Not yet.
I want to. I hear that it's very fun.
Yes.
Because they
That's
have
what
a
I've heard
group
as well.
fitness instructor and a personal trainer teach the class, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And it's kind of like your HIIT class, just you get more cool equipment there, and then you have more hands-on help there, so it's really fun.
How can a student get involved? And these classes are free for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So how do you recommend that they sign up?
So if you look up campus recreation or like the IM building, IM whatever, anything that brings you to the page that's the IM homepage, you go to group fitness classes, I believe, and you see the whole list of every single class that is offered, and they're free, and you can register 2 days in advance to every class, but yeah, use your student ID. You just type in your number, and then you're set to go.
Yeah.
Awesome. It sounds like a really fun time.
Yes.
And I'm going to come in. I'm going to try to come to your mind body classes. I normally do the HIIT, total body strength, but I need to get more into the yoga, especially with finals week coming up. Is that a popular week for mind body?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Full
It's like our
classes?
holiday.
Yeah.
Yes. I was talking to a few of the people that come that are my regulars last night, and they were saying, we cannot wait for next week. It's like they have a whole hour before and everything. They just sort of, you're taking that time. And that's what we were saying before we were chatting, and it keeps us sane. It keeps us, it's an outlet for yourself to just express yourself, and for people who also align with that, it's a space for them.
And piggybacking off of Carly, I feel like a lot of Penn State students need that time just to take care of their minds, their bodies, and just take that 45 minutes, especially in their schedule for themselves.
So we're almost out of time here, but my final question, do you want to tell the viewers what you teach and what time in case they want to show up?
Sure.
You can just name a few. I know you have a lot.
I teach Pilates Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and then yoga lattes as well on Tuesdays. And those are at 9 a.m., 12:15, and 7:15.
Great.
And I teach Pilates on Monday at 6 p.m. at the IM building and yoga lattes at 7:15 on Tuesday, also at the IM building.
Fabulous. Well, Lauren and Carly, thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Having us.
Really appreciate it. I learned a lot. So if you want to hear more about Campus Rec, you can visit PennStateCampusRec.org. And if you're interested in becoming a personal trainer or group fitness instructor, check out Kines 93 online path. Now stick around because coming up next, Jace and Emma will have the latest news from across the nation.
President Biden is scheduled to make a few campaign stops in Pennsylvania this week as part of his economic tour. He was in Pittsburgh today and is set to be across the state in Philadelphia tomorrow. During his visit, he's expected to focus on the tax code. The Biden campaign says that the president is taking the approach that the tax code should benefit the middle class. Other specifics around his visit have yet to be released.
Donald Trump is making history as the first former president to stand on criminal trial as his hush money case opened Monday with jury selection. Trump is accused of falsifying internal Trump Organization records as part of burying stories that he feared could hurt his 2016 campaign. The former president is charged with 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Trump has pleaded not guilty and has denied any wrongdoing. The process to choose 12 jurors plus 6 alternates began on Monday.
The head of the Food and Drug Administration urged Congress on Thursday to pass legislation that mandates food manufacturers to test for lead in products imported to the United States. The request comes after the FDA's response to issues of lead contamination in cinnamon applesauce pouches that made hundreds of children sick. The Wanna-Banna brand pouches were recalled in the fall after they were found to have high lead levels.
11 people were shot in Chicago Saturday night, including a young girl who was killed. Police believe it was gang-related violence on the city's south side. Police said that 4 of the victims were children. In addition to the 8-year-old girl who was fatally shot, 1-year-old and 8-year-old boys were shot multiple times and are in critical condition. A 9-year-old boy was injured and hospitalized. Police said witnesses reported a black sedan that fired shots into the crowd before fleeing, as well as 2 possible shooters on foot. That concludes our show tonight at PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.